Imagine knowing absolutely nothing about medical cannabis, only to come across a video or an article somewhere that specifically says it has been legal for medical patients for 5 years. So you decide to go ahead and apply to one of these clinics. To your surprise, you were accepted. You get given the chance to choose some flower or some oil for yourself. You do so. You pay for that. You get it delivered in the post. And you cannot believe your eyes, only to receive an email the next day saying that the company's gone into administration. Hello, YouTube world. My name is Katie. If you're new around here, then welcome. But if you're not new, welcome back, love. So, there has been a ton of noise about this, and I wasn't even really aware of it until I kind of went through some of the comments on some of my previous videos, and there was a commenter that said about this situation. So I thought I would take it upon myself to have a little bit of a deeper look into this for you and see if we can come up with some sort of solution as to where do we go next. So for those who are unaware, Lyphe Group Ltd has gone into administration. Now, there has been a ton of confusion around this because, of course, there is a clinic called Lyphe Clinic. We actually briefly went over this in my clinic video, so if you haven't seen that, then I urge you to go and have a little look. I'll put a card in the top and it will be in the description. Today is about the situation that we have going on at the moment that's causing quite a lot of ruckus on Reddit and even some commenters in the YouTube comments to feel quite strongly about this and, you know, quite personally be worried about this. So I am not here to try and decipher this for you. I am not a lawyer. I have nothing to do with any company, asset, laws, or anything like that. I don't own a company, so I'm not your detective. However, having said that, we are going to look at some information that I thought was quite interesting. Going through company's house and looking at some dates, looking at some information and some files that are on there, I just thought that I would make this video to make patients aware, either whether you're with Lyphe whether you're with Lyphe Clinic or whether you're not with Lyphe Clinic, but you were deciding maybe this could be an option for you. There is lots of split opinion on this whole situation. There are some people who are agreeing with the statement that Lyphe Group has come out with, and there are some people that categorically don't believe it at all. With this news, obviously comes a lot of stress and worry, and there are a lot of patients that aren't really sure whether they should stick with the clinic that they are with, which is obviously Lyphe Clinic, or whether they should jump ship. Now, I must make you aware that they have specifically told their patients that this is purely Lyphe Group Ltd that is going into administration. Lyphe Clinic and the dispensary green, which is attached to Lyphe Clinic, is absolutely fine. That will continue on as normal, and it is only the Lyphe Group which is going into administration. Again, this has caused a major ruckus, and there are some patients that absolutely believe and think that it's absolutely fine, and then you've got the other group of patients that are saying that they're lying to you and that you need to get out because they've sold all your data. So, let's start from the beginning, shall we? Right, so this is company's house, and as you can see, we have here Lyphe Clinic Ltd. Now, Lyphe Clinic Ltd wasn't always known by this name. When they started the company on the 6th of November 2018, they were trading under the name the MC Clinic Ltd. This was changed on the 3rd of April this year to the name that we know, Lyphe Clinic Ltd. Lyphe Group Ltd, they also started with a different name. Their name that they were trading under on the 6th of August 2019 when they started was ECH Medical Holdco Ltd. And on the 2nd of October 2019 is when they changed their name from ECH Medical Holdco Ltd to Lyphe Group Ltd. So what's interesting about this, if we just look a little bit more into the Lyphe Group Ltd, if we come down here, we can see that they changed their name on the 2nd of October 2019. But there was also something else that happened on that date. This company, Lyphe Subco Ltd, was created on the 6th of August 2019 under a different name again, ECH Medical Subco Ltd, and changed on the 2nd of October 2019. So we've got the Lyphe Group Ltd starting on the 6th of August 2019 and changing on the 2nd of October 2019, and the same with Lyphe Subco. I don't know why they've got all of these limited companies, but I do know that having a limited company means that you're protected somewhat if you go bankrupt. I believe there's, don't quote me, but it's something to do with having a limited company gives you much more protection, shall we say. So let's go back to Lyphe Group Ltd. This is the company that is in administration. You can see this here, company status in administration. This is the company that Lyphe is saying is in administration, but the Lyphe Clinic, active, still fine, which is obviously your clinic that is connected to Dispensary Green Pharmacy, right? So this one's saying active, the Lyphe Group is in administration, and Lyphe Subco is active. Right, okay. So what happened then? We can look at the filing history, and what I find is quite interesting is if I go all the way back to number 3, and I show you this, we'll start at where it starts, right? The 6th of August 2019, when they started the company. We've got all of these, change of name, as we know, on the 2nd of October, statement of capital, subdivision of shares. This was the first time there was an appointee of a director going by these files. On the 10th of December 2019. They also appointed Jonathan and Michael. Now, I don't know if this is normal for companies, but I found it interesting that there was so many details changed and directors leaving and joining. So this third page doesn't look really that bad, right? You've just got a couple of details changed and everything like that. But if we go to the second page, and scroll all the way back down. Termination of appointment. Michael Philip Barnes is gone on the 2nd of September 2020. Compulsory strike-off action has been discontinued. What was that? So we look here, First Gazette. Notice for compulsory strike-off. What is that? So on the 24th of November 2020, the Registrar of Companies gives notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, the company will be struck off the register and dissolved in not less than 2 months from the date shown above. And this was in 2020. So we could already see some issues arising in 2020. However, they were absolutely fine because it was discontinued. So cause has been shown why the above company should not be struck off the registrar, and accordingly the registrar is taking no further action to the notice dated the 23rd of November 2020. So they were fine with that. But then it carries on. Termination of appointment, Robert Patrick Reed, so he's gone now. Another Gazette. This one here, the 6th of the 7th, 2021. Obviously, they were fine because you can see here compulsory strike-off action has been discontinued on the 8th of July, 2021. So I just thought that was a little bit interesting, right? Just seeing these little things here. And then also the termination and appointment of all these directors in a short amount of time. I don't know, like I say, if this is normal or whether this was something to look at as a red flag from the beginning. I don't know. But this is number 1, page number 1, all the way down here. Again, appointment. Appointment. This Sarah, she was appointed on the 14th of April, right? And then she went on the 14th of October. She was terminated on the 14th of October. you've got another appointment here. George, he's still the director, as I know. He is still currently the director. George Scorsis. Scorsis? Because it hasn't got an O there for scorsosis. I don't know. I'm sorry, George. But I believe George is still the director. But it just... odd. All these terminations. Again, not sure if this is normal, but it just gave me a little bit of a icky feeling, you know? So then if we go over to the insolvency tab, we can see this is absolutely definitely true. You know, there is no rumours. This is from Companies House, as you can see, gov.uk, not making it up. This is Companies House, insolvency case, number 1, in administration. And they started this on the 17th of November, 2023. So that's all good and well to see all this, right? And say, right, okay, well, the company's in administration. What happens now? But the problem is, we have found out that it is up for sale. And it is under offer. And one of the group assets that they're pushing to sell this company is the fact that they have the database of the patients. Right? They've already got everything sorted. So all you need to do is come in and invest in us. All you need to do is come in and buy us out, right? Which can happen, you know? That can happen. We've seen companies be bought out. There is no reason why I don't believe that this company may be bought out, right? But it just, it's a little bit icky. The group assets and the assets that they're selling along with, obviously, the entire group includes, obviously, the dispensary, includes, you know, the technical, everything behind it, but also all your data is also being sold to the new investor if it does get sold. Now, obviously, this is down to you. You might not care about this. If you want a new investor to come in and save life because you are a patient and you've had nothing but goodness to say about them, and this is just a spanner in the works, and you're hoping that an investor does come along and save them, and you're happy for your information to go straight over to that new company, fair enough. However, there are people who are making noise about this who aren't happy that their data is just being sold and basically put on display as a, come and invest for us, look at what we've got for you. And we know this because of the NDA. There's an actual NDA attached to it. In connection with the recipient's request for information relating to the company, disclosing that parties have given or will give to the recipient certain confidential business, marketing, planning, and other information, ideas, and data in written, oral, electronic, photographic, and or other forms concerning the company and the opportunity to acquire its business and assets. It's right there. Hilco Appraisal. A company registered in the UK acting as an agent of the company referred to within the Project Indica. Marketing literature, the company and the disclosing party. So, I don't know if this is attached to Lyphe Group. This was a link that I had found from a thread on Reddit who has, you know, very kindly provided this information and said that everything is up for sale. But it doesn't say Lyphe Group on here. So I can't 100% say that this is absolutely true because I can't see the name Lyphe Group on here. It just has, I mean, I've tried to look into it, but it just has Project Indica. So I don't know if they've already changed to a Project Indica. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can clear this up. But I just thought I'd put it out there and say I cannot 100% confirm that this is Lyphe Group only purely because I cannot see any of the name being referenced to Lyphe Group here. And the associate directors doesn't say George. So I don't know if anybody can clear that up. But this was a link that a patient had put into the Reddit along with other information. So if we go back quickly to the insolvency case tab, you can see here that it was started on the 17th of November 2023. The practitioner was Ben David Woodthorpe. resolve partners. And all of this can actually be seen on this piece of information, this document here, the AM01 Notice of Administrator's Appointment. So this is definitely true, you know, the Lyphe Group Ltd, there you go, Lyphe Group Ltd. So it doesn't say Lyphe Group Ltd plus all subsidiary companies, Lyphe Clinic, Lyphe Subco. I don't even know what that is. I might have to do a little deep dive into that. So this is absolutely true. There's Ben, you know, there's his name, Ben Woodthorpe, the guy that we just saw here, right? So Ben, good old Ben, he's on here, and Cameron. Cameron's name is also down here, Cameron Gunn, and we see Cameron's name here. And just to go over to like Subco and have a look at them, you know, quickly. If we go over to the filing history, we can see here that George, our friend George, was appointed as a director on the 16th of February this year. And there's no termination of him right now, so it would I would assume that, you know, he is still a active director of Lyphe Subco and still an active director of Lyphe Clinic, because I don't believe there has been a termination of him. We'll just make sure. He has not been terminated. So he's been a director since the 16th of February 2023. So his name is over Lyphe Clinic and over Lyphe Subco. He obviously was in Lyphe Group as well, but this is the company that's going into administration. So the rumours are true. Yes, Lyphe Group is going into administration. However, I don't know whether they have received an offer or not. As we saw on that piece of information that a Redditor had shared, you could see that it said under offer with the Indica company. That very well could be Lyphe Group, and they very well could get an investor that comes along. It's quite easy for them to pretty much sell the company, you know? I don't really know in this day and age why an investor wouldn't want to invest into a medical cannabis company. If they know anything about what's up and coming, they should know that it obviously is a huge risk, but it can have major rewards as long as you listen to the patient and do things properly. So there could be a very good chance that an investor may come along and see the potential in the company and just make it better. But on the other hand, they might not get an investor, and they might see into the other co-companies. Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know why they have, like, Lyphe Subco, Lyphe Clinic, Lyphe Group. I don't know why that is. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with, again, protection. If one goes down, the other still trades. Like, I guess maybe, because that's kind of happened with Lyphe Group here, where Lyphe Group has gone into administration, and currently as it stands, Lyphe Clinic is not. It says that it is active, so we can only go by the information that is given here right now. However, that doesn't mean that it might change later on down the line, and I may have to do an update where I'm like, yo guys, no. But again, just to wrap this up, I cannot tell you what to do. I can just give you the information that we've seen on the platform of Reddit and me looking at Companies House. You can make an informed decision whether you would like to stick around to see whether everything's okay, because currently it is active. Currently everything is okay. But if you, for your own peace of mind, would rather get off that ship and look for another clinic, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know. Maybe it's something that you didn't even know you needed. You know, maybe you might find that you're getting different service and different flower from another clinic. Maybe it's faster. I don't know, you know. I'm just here to give a balance between the both opinions. But I just wanted to bring this to the attention of anybody that either A, knows what's going on and they can inform me a little bit more about, you know, this information, that was something I may have missed, or about why they have so many terminations on their directors. Like, I don't know. But I just wanted to bring this to the attention of you guys, and yeah, just we'll see where it goes, you know. I'll keep my eye on it, and if there are any updates to it, or if there is anything significant that I feel that you guys should know, then I will make a video on it for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, then please do feel free to hit the like button. It really does help push this out into the algorithm so that other people, you know, even Lyphe Clinic patients, they might not even know that this is going on. So I would very much appreciate it. Share it with anybody if you feel this would help them. Subscribe if you're new. And of course, there are some videos that are going to come up here. So if you haven't seen these, feel free to watch, as YouTube think that you will really enjoy it. My loves, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you all as usual. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.